Earlier this year, Mexico broke a nearly decade-long trend by overtaking China and becoming the largest trading partner with the United States. Free trade deals like NAFTA and later the US-Mexico-Canada agreement have paved the road for Mexico to use its large manufacturing industry to grow their economy. With tensions rising and a trade war in full swing with China, the US has looked to Mexico, and this change has only fueled Santa Teresa's economy.
We're literally part of the global supply chain here in Santa Teresa.
President of the Border Industrial Association, Jerry Pacheco, spoke to state lawmakers on the importance and future of Santa Teresa. Lawmakers have been keeping a close eye on the development.
Santa Teresa right now is accounting for about 60% of New Mexico's exports to the world. And more than half of the roughly $5 billion that we do in trade to the world as a state, about $3 billion goes to Mexico. So it's playing a significant role in upping the exports to Mexico, this little part of New Mexico.
Due to its proximity with Mexico, companies can enjoy the manufacturing benefits of Mexico while still making the materials in the United States. This has led to many different goods being traded across the border, including electronics.
Foxconn is on the other side of Santa Teresa and what's called San Jeronimo. They're making up to 70,000 Dell computers a day. And so Santa Teresa supplies Foxconn with all the components to make computers and tablets. But we have metal goods, metal fabricated goods coming across the border. We have electronics. We have a lot of corrugated stuff that we're shipping to Mexico. So anything that you need to make something and package it and send it, that's what's going across the U.S.-Mexico border.
Santa Teresa's growth has been fueled by many companies coming from out of state or out of the country. With only 2 of the around 75 companies in the industrial parks being from New Mexico, Santa Teresa has created a large tax base and brought in outside investment.
So we have CN Wire, which makes copper wire from Turkey. We have Vitesco, a German company that makes auto sensors. We have a Canadian company, Japanese company, DEA Inc. Obviously, we have a Spanish company. Those wind blades that you see on the highway are staged out of Santa Teresa. We have 3 Taiwanese companies, 1 Chinese company.
The economic opportunity of the Texas, New Mexico, and Mexican border is something that Franklin Mountain Packaging knows well. With being just a stone's throw from the border, as you can see behind me, their economic success has led to them breaking ground on a new facility.
We chose Santa Teresa because of its proximity to the Mexican market, proximity to the West Coast, and really because of what at the time the local, the governor and the local groups really put together a very inviting package for us to come to New Mexico as we were looking at El Paso and other areas in Texas and even the Phoenix market.
John Perullo said that after acquiring a business on the Mexico side of the border, Franklin Mountain Packaging has enjoyed using the strengths of both countries to their advantage, as they make a wide range of cardboard products.
The acquisition south of the border allows us to really get into business that is both high volume and high tech, which you can see in our facility here, but also products that require a lot of manual labor or piecework. We're now, in a situation where our own company can perform those tasks.
It's all about logistics for us, being here local in the market.
Monty Inc. is a metal manufacturing and fabrication company from Ohio. Plant manager Nate Duell says that they are currently working on opening up a plant in Santa Teresa and should be up and running by the end of the year.
We're actually working on a partnership right now with a coating company in the Juarez area. So yeah, we will have partnerships and try to utilize services in New Mexico across the border.
Santa Teresa's growth is far from slowing down. With new highways to provide faster transportation in the works and a jet port that will allow larger planes to land near the industrial parks receiving funding, many predict that this growth will not slow down anytime soon. For KRWG Public Media, this is Raess.